Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And they're going to get him again. Remarkable. How about that to start the game? 2 sacks on the first 2 plays. On second down, here's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Milton. Going up top. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Working out of the gun is Milton. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action here with Milton. This one complete right side. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Pats, and he's going to have the Jets.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Milton. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats are on top. It's now 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this out to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now, faking the give. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st down, here's Milton. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To the air, it's Milton. It's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
To the air once more is Milton. That is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They'll look to throw. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last.
And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's hard. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, New England. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
All right, listen, Mike. There's just certain guys in this league that just have better arm talent than others. And this is a perfect example why. Not every quarterback in the NFL can make this throw. And, man, that was impressive.
This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Try and throw with Milton. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 43 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The third quarter begins with a run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Addison.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff running right. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll try to run for it. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Raiders are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Quick throw, taken in. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass. They take advantage of it in the big gain downfield. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 10.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Looking to throw. It's Milton. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Raiders. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Milton. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Milton to the air on second down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the play fake, it's Milton. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. On second down, here's Milton. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score again. Touchdown, Patriots. His big game continues. His third touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a two-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Down the right sideline. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. Now it is first and goal. They'll look to throw.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll run, and this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
I'm
2nd and long. They'll run here. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lewis. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt. And it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
A big loss of the play brings up 2nd down.
So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Vegas.